Hello everyone, I'm Andi Brady, in charge of A Brady Art Studio. I'm here today to teach you how to paint these hello spring flowers. So the first thing we're going to do is start off with painting the background blue color. It can either be like a medium blue or a lighter blue. It really depends on how dark or light that you want it and what you're going for. I kind of opted for like a light medium blue just so that I can get some visible clouds in there when we're there. But yeah, just go ahead and paint your background blue. You could even add some white streaks in there, here and there, to make it look more like a natural sky background. Right now I'm just adding in some cloud, but I'm just doing the base coat. So when you're painting cloud, you want to kind of work in layers with that. So you're going to start with a very faint, thin coat of white, just kind of marking where you want the cloud to be, so it's like very faded, and then you'll let that dry a little bit and add some white back in on top of the cloud, because the bottom part of the cloud will be kind of faded out still, so you kind of just brush some white paint in here and there and have some faded spots throughout the cloud, and it'll give you that more of the cloud look feeling that you want to go for. Sorry for the glare, by the way. Unfortunately, I don't have like an official art studio right now. That is my goal, and I'm working towards that. But that means I'm very limited on lighting and space. So I kind of have to make do with what I've got. But I am having a new setup coming up soon that will be visible in my other tutorials. So hopefully, fingers crossed that it worked out better. Alright, now we got that background. I let it dry for a bit, and we're going to go ahead and move on to like the grass and the flower stems. So you're going to kind of need 3 shades of green here. You want a dark green, and you want a medium green, and you want a light green. I started off with the dark green in the background first. The best kind of brush you want to use for this, by the way, is an angular brush, because it's very pointy on the one end, and you can like glide it downward, and it'll give you that grass strokes effect. So start off with the darkest color first in the background, and just make random streaks, starting wherever you want to start, and just go all the way down to the bottom, and just keep adding on to it, And once you got that dark green, go ahead and hit it with some medium green in there. You don't want it to completely cover your dark green. You're just adding subtly to it so that it looks like grass, because if you just you're basically undoing all the dark green you just put in there, and it won't look more realistic like the picture on the right. So yeah, just add in some green, medium green here and there. Once you've done that, we're gonna go ahead and add in some light green. Like I said, we work in layers when we're painting, so the lightest is usually almost always on the top layer. So that's why we're doing a light green now instead of in the beginning, because it looks more realistic that way. So just go ahead and add in some light green here and there. Go with your feeling. Say it needs more here, and don't feel afraid, to trust your process while painting. There's a reason why your mind's telling you, you should do this, but you don't want to overdo it either, so sometimes you have to learn when to listen and when not to, because sometimes we can actually overdo it. I've done that a lot, but yeah, don't feel afraid, to push yourself a little bit. Keep adding more onto it if you need. Just go with what you feel is right when you're painting. So I pretty much finished the grass now, adding in all the light green stuff. So now I'm going to go ahead and mix up my flower colors. Now you can use whatever color you want for this. I chose to do an orange, reddish type, and a yellow color. That's what I prefer to do, but if you want to do pink, whatever, feel free to do whatever color that you want. Right now, we're just going to go ahead and do the very base coat of each flower. Now, it's okay if it's a little transparent, because unfortunately, some colors are more transparent than others, like yellow and red and orange. They're very transparent when it comes to the other colors. So that's why we're just going to do the base coat quick. And then once that's dry, we'll add more on top of it, and that's when you put multiple colors on the brush. By the way, the type of brush that you want to be using for these is a filbert brush. So it kind of got like a rounded cut on top instead of the clean straight edge. It's very helpful for painting flowers just because of the roundiness. So right now I'm going ahead and adding the second layer on top of the flower so it looks more naturally. So I got a mix of like the light and dark on my brush, and I'm just streaking it onto the flower, making it look more like, streaked on the flower. Like, when you look at a flower, the light hits it differently. You got some dark here, and then you got your petals in there as well. So that's why I like to do a mix of the dark paint and light paint on my paintbrush. And I just streak it through on the flower, and it'll give you that effect. And now I'm doing the dark flower, adding in the colors on there. See how I kind of have like a mix of colors on my brush there? It looks like some dark and light in there. That helps you really give you that effect of the flower. Now I'm going back in and adding a little more lightness to it, because I want it to look a little more airy, lighter color. Because it's spring, right? But yeah, now I'm just going in and adding some white to each some of the flowers here and there. Not like a crazy amount, just a little bit, just so that it looks like the light's hitting it in a way. But yeah, just paint them wherever you feel like it fits in there. But now we're going to go ahead and do, it's kind of like a baby's breath, if you want to call it that again. But the stalk with the white stuff all over it, I call that baby breath. I don't know if it actually is, but that's what I'm painting right now. So I'm just taking some of the light green paint and painting stalk where I want them to go, and then I'm going to take a toothbrush. You don't have to do the toothbrush if you want to just use a thin detail brush for the white part on the flower. That's totally up to you. I find a toothbrush is easier way of putting on those white fluffiness, because it's already like bristled and pieces and separated and stuff, and I find that it helps get the job done better and look more natural realistically that way. You could also flick them on there as well, like they're falling off the grass into the breeze. That's what I did there, but yeah, that's the gist of the painting session today. Here's a picture of what it actually looks like without all that glare on it. But yeah, I wrote hello spring, I'm white up on top. You can go ahead and do that if you want. You totally don't have to do that. That's optional. I just did that because that's what I wanted to do. But yeah, anyway, that concludes today's painting session. I hope you had a lot of fun painting it. If you find it was too fast, you could always slow the video down. But yeah, feel free to share this video with other people. It is a freebie of the month. Don't forget to like and follow my Facebook page or subscribe to my YouTube channel for more. You can stay tuned on my Facebook page and my website, as we will definitely be having more tutorials every month. So I hope you come back and check it out more. Thank you and have an awesome day. Don't forget to share your finished work, by the way, on Facebook using the hashtag #ABrityArtStudio. Thank you and bye-bye.